welcome back to my YouTube channel, and in today's video I'm gonna teach you how to make a Gfx animation. In this video we're not gonna be going over the basics, so I suggest you watch my last video on how to make a Gfx. Making a Gfx animation and a Gfx on its own are two very different things. For a Gfx animation, it has to be a video file and you cannot save it after you render. So you're going to have to save it before you render. So that's what I'm going to show you how to do now. So the first thing you want to do is you're going to go to the camera icon. You're going to scroll down and pick AV, JPEG, JPEG, whatever. And then once you pick that, you're going to go up and you're gonna see like a file button or something, and you're gonna click on it. You're gonna click on it and you're gonna save it somewhere. I just saved my own as animate. So yeah, that's what you have to do. The next thing we're gonna do is add a camera, and you're gonna do Shift plus A, and I think for Mac it's Command plus A. So yeah. Next thing you do now is you're just gonna add ambient occlusion, denoising, and we're gonna add the color of the background, because we're not going to use a model this time. We're just going to use a color background, so you can just click over there and adjust the color as you want it. Okay, so this is the most important part of all of this, and this is the keyframes. So what you're going to do with your camera is that you're going to change it, or even if you want the camera to stay still, but I just move my camera so it can just move to my character stuff. So you move the camera, and then you go to your keyboard and tap I, and once you see the list, you're gonna go and tapping lock rod scale. Then that should make the keyframe. Then you leave enough space, then you use the thing to go where you want. Then you're gonna go I lock rod scale. This time you're facing the avatar. To do the arms and the legs is basically the same thing on how to do the camera. So you right click on the rig, you do lock rod scale, blah 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 blah, you leave the space and you do lock rod scale again. It's exactly how you do the camera. So yeah. Okay, so now that I've shown you the basics, well, I hope I have, I'm just gonna speed the rest of this part up. So now that we're getting to the end of making the animation, just please note that you should cross-check on everything you've done, because once you start rendering, you cannot go back. So I'm just checking denoising, ambient occlusion, background, and everything. But mind you, a GFX animation takes way longer to render than a GFX. Mine, this took about like 2 hours just for this one. So imagine what one would be like with a model. It'll take way more hours. So yeah, that's everything we have to do to make a GFX animation. So now to render, you go over to the top corner and you see render. Instead of clicking render image, obviously we're going to click render animation. And once it's done rendering, it should completely stop, and you should find the video file where you saved it on your computer.